Oh, hello. And now. I'm waiting for it to do the thing. Yeah, it's done the thing. There we go. Right. I'm here.
I feel like I should get a drink.
Alright, well, my Mike was here, but he's going to get a drink.
Well, I did have plenty of time, but I was in a very tightly
Contested children's card game.
Yes.
Hey, man. It happens. Right, well, I've shared the screen on
The oldie Discord.
Discord. Welcome back, everyone, to part number 2 of the Fire Fantasy 21 Motorsport Manager Incompetent Racing Grand Prix Own Team Career Mode mod. That's the working title that we're going with. I know it's a bit long. We'll try and condense it down. We're rocking 2/3 of the squadron here. So Lee is not here at the moment. Don't know if he'll join sometime through.
His private jet to Incompetent HQ has been delayed.
Yeah, he's been banging on about this helipad for weeks now. Like, weeks, you know.
I feel like you're doing it to make a point of having a helipad.
I think so. But last time out, we lucked into we strategically manoeuvred our way into a Grand Prix win with the wonderful Abby Eaton. Our number 1 driver, Jensen Button, sadly did not do so well.
20th place.
Yep.
If I remember correctly.
It's an 8-race season. We've got time. We've got a month until Singapore, and we've got a lot to do.
Despite his poor beginnings, but that was very much a fluke, if you will, due to mechanical issues.
I reckon things will go fine. So that was Tondela practice. Qualifying with Gamble 1 pole position. Car condition update. Yes, we've got an interview with Danzen? Oh, this guy. Yes, I will accept this interview. This was your first full race weekend in charge of a Formula 3 team. How do you feel it went? I mean, we won.
It was wonderful.
It was a wonderful weekend. We literally won. Like, okay, long interview.
That's all he wanted.
Talk about the pit crew. And a hard-fought win for Abby Eaton. Okay, cool. So right now, the cars are in the process of being repaired and stuff after the race weekend. You can see that here they're working on the condition. Once that's done, we can actually kind of improve some of our existing parts, and we can also start spending money on designing new, better parts.
Ah, very good. What are the progress in other areas that we discussed in the last board meeting?
So the progress in the other areas, obviously, we need a better pit crew. There's no ifs and or buts about it. Our pit crew is kind of garbage. So thankfully,
politely,
we've got some much better candidates right here that we can bring on board. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna review these lovely gentlemen. And we're gonna. I mean, there's no ifs and or buts about it. Sorry,
you're gonna have to let people go.
Yep. Sorry, Stockdale. Sorry, Miss Amy Cummins. You gotta go, sadly. But hey, we can get some new ones like this guy. This guy looks real good. We're gonna bring our Harvey on board, and we're gonna bring our Crossley on board.
Just make sure he's not on the front jack.
Yeah, we definitely need some. We definitely need some front. We need some jackage. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop you on the front jack. We need rear jack. Was there someone good? You're a 14 on the rear jack. That's solid.
Not terrible, but not bad.
Exactly. So let's not go too nuts. So they're on the jacks, and then we'll get Crossley on the wheels. Okay, so we're up to 10.3, and we're now 10th on the grid. And I get the feeling that more people are going to be available in the next 31 days.
Makes sense.
And so with the car, I'm thinking we discussed part performance, and we definitely, these are the areas we need to work on. Our medium and our high-speed corners.
They take precedence right now, because the others are adequate. But these two are falling behind.
Correct. So I'm thinking we build a... Because I think we built a front wing. We were going to build a rear wing, weren't we?
I think so.
All right.
Yeah, it must be.
Build a rear wing. Right. What we got? Okay. Produce an additional. No, we don't want to. We don't want to lose any. We don't want to lose any reliability. That's specific to qualifying. I'm not really a big fan of that. So I'm thinking driver cornering +3. Performance +60, -40, and a risk level. I don't like the risk level. I'm much more of a fan of this one, upping the red zone. And then I don't like the idea of risk level, so I'm almost thinking going for a driver cornering +2. It doesn't really do too much in terms of like the overall brilliance, but it will help driver cornering.
So what's this red zone then?
So the red zone is that's a failure area. So when the condition of the part falls into the red zone, at any point in that it can like break and require repair.
And we've just made that bigger.
Yes, but the part's going to be built at 50% reliability, but we can up that to 100.
Okay.
And then during the race, that will then mean that it's less likely to go to the red zone.
Okay, I'll take your word on it.
I don't like this just additional like qualifying buff. I want like race buffs essentially. So we're going to build this. This has been built. I don't have the chat up for some reason. There we go. I now have the chat up. So that's now been worked on. I think scouting, we're not really scouting anyone at the minute. Finances, not good. Sponsors, so we've got an empty slot here, but hopefully between now and the next race we'll be able to fill that. So let's progress time just a little bit. And there we go. So car repairs have been finished. That will happen after each race.
Good.
And now here's where we can improve the reliability or the performance of parts. So we want to get this front wing to be like really good. So we can do that. And then I think, what else do we want to work on? I mean, we want to work on Jensen's car primarily because he's like #1 boy, you know. Let's do that, and then let's kind of crank that. We want both of them. Oh, perfect. They'll both be complete before the race. Wonderful. Or at least they'll both be worked on, and then when this new rear wing gets built, we can put that in here as well.
Yes.
Right, so that's done. Sponsors, we've got 1 offer available, but we can get up to 3, so I'm prepared to hold fire at the moment. Continue. So we're just waiting on some time. New engine, mole power. I mean, that's something we can look at after that's done. Here we go. Here we go. Lee is. Oh, we can
YouTube.
I'd pick YouTube, but they're offering the least amount of money. That's so upsetting. So let's go with Philip Moynihan. Philip Morris International. That gives us the most money. There we go. So we've got, we've got some sponsors. I mean, we're still losing a hell of a lot of money per race, but it's fine. It's fine.
I feel like we've made a mistake by not allowing YouTube to sponsor us, because if we did allow YouTube sponsors, would they probably reward us by monetizing the channel immediately?
Maybe, but the problem with that is, it's all a money game. It's all a money game. Right, let's go to the pit crew. Is there anyone else? No, it's just Mr. Duran. So we're working on the parts. There's other like racing seasons running like that we're. So there was a getting better email that we just got. Thankfully, it's going to stop here. So let's quickly go to the mail. Abby Eaton. I feel like I'm getting better. I feel like I can improve my skills. Aggressive. So she's got a temporary trait where she's got +1 to her overtaking. Look at that. Abby Eaton immediately coming on board and being absolutely ruddy brilliant.
She has excelled expectations.
Absolutely. We brought her in as like backup to JB, and quite honestly, she smashed it. So Lewis Hamilton has won in the Mercedes to the shock horror of absolutely no one. He leads the championship from Valtteri Bottas in the Formula 1 world.
Verstappen was second, and the other guy was third.
Bottas was third, which sounds right. More power, more power. I'm hearing more power. We're going to go more power. When this new rear wing gets built, we'll build an engine, which actually is coming up right here. Look at this. Right, so we've got some emails. What are these emails? Bonding with the crew. Hi, boss. Nothing else to say. But Jensen's bonding with the crew. He's got He's got plus 10 morale, plus improvability, and plus mechanic relationships. So even though he had a bad weekend, he's settling in quite nicely. We like that. Abby Eaton's become a fun runner, so she's more marketable. Look at this.
Yeah. So basically, she caught wind of you doing your weird John O'Groats to Land's End or vice versa.
My challenge.
Yeah, and obviously since she's basically on the road, she can't always be going straight to the front run, so she had to do it through the app, like you've done. How are you getting on with that, by the way?
I am over 50 miles in.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm near 60 miles in. Essentially, it works it out on a percentage, so I'm 5% of the distance complete, and with the goal time I set myself, I'm 3% on time. So, you know, I'm kind of like ahead. We want engine?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do an engine. Right. We could get a quali mode. Well, fuel efficiency, that's 100% something that we're getting. Plus performance and plus max performance. I like that. That's going to make it very expensive. And then...
liability, you've already done. Selected those.
There's additional cost to this one. Driver overtaking +2, -20 to start with reliability. But then that's fine because we can always work on the reliability.
There is no green zone there.
That's fine. We can work on that. It's 1.8 mil. We're already pissing money down the tube. I'm fine. Let's go. Let's do it. Listen, you got to spend money to make money in this. Look at our rear wings. Our rear wing is shot up to like average on the grid.
Too acceptable. We just need to get the medium speed corners.
Yeah, we need to work on the suspension. But first, we build a better engine. We have more power. More power. Cool. Right. Let's progress forwards. Probably some more emails. There's some F2 running going on.
There we go.
There's some news on the upcoming race at Singapore. Let's have a little look. Alexandra Monopute is training in a Young Driver Academy. Okay. Alright, what we got? So, Singapore is going to be a 31-lap race.
No, okay.
There's a 35% chance of rain, and they reckon that Honda are going to be good. Interesting.
They're excellent brakes.
What you got here, Abby? Bit concerned about the performance of a car when it comes to slower corners. Listen, Abby, I understand. We're working on it. It's year one. We're working on it.
Compared to other teams, we're dirt poor.
Exactly, and we're going to be running in the minus by the end of the year. So, you know, it could end badly.
Well, let's hope it doesn't end badly.
I am hoping it doesn't end badly, but I mean, our money is disappearing. So, you know, we've... Oh, here we go. Interview about potential of the Milan Grand Prix being added to the calendar. Oh, hello. I accept this. Thomas Salandana. Next week, the FIA is holding meetings about Milan. Could you tell us what you're thinking? How the vote? I mean, sure. I'd love to see it. You know, he's a Spanish guy. He's asking about Milan, even though Milan's in Italy. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That's a very categorical answer. Could you say for certain that replacing Rio de Janeiro with Milan would be good? Rio de Janeiro is the Brazilian Grand Prix. That could also be good, though. There's always sort of that, but I'm quite confident we'll be coming smelling of the roses. Cheers, dude. Right, and now I think we are on to the race. Here we go. So, we are going to be utilising the new front wing. We're going to use the new front wing. So we're going to put this on Abby's car, and Jensen can have the new front wing. I'm not too confident about this rear wing. It's only at 68%, so I'm not feeling that. So let's give Button the new rear. Actually, no. Let's give Abby something. She did very well last race. Very well. Button's got the slightly better brakes.
Why is she unhappy again?
She's unhappy mainly because our parts are crap. So you've got the overall comment, which is just the overall quality of the car.
Let's see.
And then you've got against the other car, but obviously Abby is our number 2 driver. Jensen's our number 1 driver. So you see Jensen's really unhappy because our car is crap, but at least he's happy that his car is better than Abby's, contractually it should be, if you see what I mean.
Okay. And Abby doesn't actually care about that sort of thing. So.
Well, she does, but she's like, look, I get it.
Miffed by the overall comments.
Exactly. Right,
that's... The car is assault on human dignity, in which I'm mildly agreeable with.
Oh, there's gonna be heavy rain in practice, which means a lot of the stuff we get isn't gonna help when it comes to the race, unless it rains in the race.
Here's hoping it rains in the race then.
Indeed. Well, we're gonna go for the patented Team Incompetent branded no-stop strategy. We're gonna try and not make a pit stop. And hopefully, you know, just save a bit of time and get to the front of the field that way. I think Singapore, because I was doing this, me and Lee were checking out this mod a couple of weeks before we actually started the series. I think I did quite well at Singapore. I think. I could be wrong. So they said the race is 31 laps.
Yeah.
So it really depends on how long the tyres are going to last.
We've got a bit of dry, so hopefully we can use that dry to get a dry idea.
We could, yes. Okay.
So we'll have to utilise that quickly.
Jensen and Abby change the setup. So the tyres. I'm interested about the tyres. Now interestingly, it's a 31 lap race, but the supers are estimated to go 29 to 31. It's not like a safe guarantee.
Yeah. Can we hover over the wets for me, just so I can take a look at that? That's a lot, but unfortunately it's only good for water.
Exactly, yeah. And you see like the optimal scenario. So you see that water on tracks right near the end?
Yeah.
That coincides with this graphic up here.
So it has to be around there.
Yeah, it would need to be around here. Then you've got this one, which obviously works better in the middle, you know?
Okay.
So what could Jensen do? Let's go to Jensen for a second. And if we have a look at Jensen, 29 to 31 again. Okay.
Well, I imagine it's more a case of the actual tyre rather than the driver.
It can be. So drivers have a stat called smoothness, and their smoothness impacts the durability on tyres.
I see.
Right, okay. So, do we go ultras? Do we get the knowledge on the ultras?
Try and get the knowledge on both, in my opinion.
Okay. Yeah, let's try and get a bit of balance. So let's do...
Because then we have a good knowledge on both tyres. Because
right,
the ultras, they won't work for the one strat.
Yeah, we literally can't do 0 pit stops. Like, it's not possible. Right, Abby, you can do the ultras. Jensen, my friend, you can do... I'm going to leave your downforce there. I'm going to give you a bit more oversteer. I'm going to clink this back there. And you can go on the supers. Let's go. Let's take practice. Right. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Get out of my pit lane.
We're just going to worry about race trim as well. I'm prepared to sacrifice qualifying for the race. Abby Eaton out on the ultras. Jensen, they're obviously putting some fuel in his motor. Here we go. Here goes JB. No sign of the rain just yet. Abby, you got any comments about the car at the moment? Nothing at the minute. Let's just do a bit of 2x speedage. I was tempted to try and install a couple more like enhanced graphics and camera mods, but I never actually got around to it.
No.
Abby's really
basically, you forgot.
Yeah, kind of. Abby's really got nothing to say about the car, so I'm going to let her go on for a lap.
Yeah, no comment is good comments so far.
Ignorance is bliss, right?
In a way.
Right, so Jensen wants to stiffen up the handling.
Oh. And
Abby needs more response with the handling. Okay, right, so we're going to bring him in at the end of this lap. Because they're already saying about the handling characteristics and everything of the car. And the rain's going to start soon, so we're going to need to get... You know, we're going to need to try and get some knowledge. So, Abby, let's see what you've said about the car. Well, how is Abby feeling about the car setup? Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
That's not bad. We got a great. We can take a great. And she wanted more responsive steering.
Handling, but speed balance is good.
It's good, but it could be better. So I'm prepared to pop this more in this direction. And then that moves it that way as well. So let's send Abby back out. Same set of tyres. Right, here comes Jensen. What does Jensen want? He's really not happy.
When is he?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. So let's crank up some downforce on Jensen's car. Let's get that a bit higher.
More content,
He wanted a stiffer suspension, so maybe we can get that kind of like there. And we could crank that back a bit more, maybe? Send them out again. Let's speed this up. Let's try and get... I don't even know if we're going to get level 1 knowledge on the dry tyres. This is slightly concerning. I at least want to get a lap time out of the cars in the dry, just to kind of get an idea on pace. So Abby's going to go. She's going to put a lap in. Here comes Jensen. Okay, well, we've got race trim level 1. At least, as long as we've got that, that's at least like a base improvement modifier for the race. Okay, so Abby's liking the handling adjustment that we did. That's good. We've got somewhere with that. Here comes the rain. I'm just going to bring Button in, you know. Bring him in and swap him to the intermediate. Oh, he really didn't like what we did with the... So he liked what we did with the downforce. He really didn't like what we did with the handling. So he wanted it more towards oversteer. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. And... he did like it even shorter. Okay, well let's try a bit more like that. There we go. And we also wanted to do inters, didn't we? Yeah. I'm just gonna send him out. Just go do a long stint, Jensen. Meanwhile, Abby Eaton, what you saying? Where's your pace? Her pace isn't dreadful, you know.
No. And this is the first time I've seen very accurate weather reporting.
Yeah, it says there's going to be rain. There is actually rain. 17th, not brilliant. So here's the thing. I could just leave her out on ultra soft tyres in the rain. But eventually that will stop going up in the wet weather.
Yeah.
So it's better off to bring her in and actually swap to the intermediate tyre, which is what I'm going to do.
Intermediate strikes me as a jack of all trades tyre. Is it not? Or
well, that's kind of it. So, you know, it clears a decent amount of water. And albeit in the game it's not necessarily simulated, but in actual Formula 1, they will run that down. They will wear essentially the grooves out of the tyre and turn it into like a fully slick tyre. So it no longer clears water, but it... still not great. Still not great. Okay, so we've gone from poor there to good there. So I'm wondering if she wants even more.
More?
More?
Lisa, can I have some more?
I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Keep her on the 4 laps. Go on the intermediate tyre. See you later. Jensen.
Oh, someone's locked up.
Someone has. Someone... Right, he loves the handling. Apparently the handling's better.
That's good.
Right, we're just going to run this now because it looks like it's going to be wet right up until the end of the session. We're going to get level 2 on our race trim. Hopefully we can get level 3. I'd be quite happy if we could. Jensen likes what we did to the speed balance. Abby Eaton is locked up, which is a little unfortunate, but what can you do? We're going to get level 1 on the intermediate as well, actually, now that we look at it. let's try and get them to push harder, because if we can get more laps completed, we'll get that race trim to level 3.
Also, I noticed it said setup level unlocked.
Yes, that means they're, you know, getting more comfortable with the setup of the car, which is nice.
Gear ratios are just right.
Oh, yeah, they're liking it. They're liking it. And race trim level 3. Can we get intermediate level 2? I doubt we can, because the session is now over. So, to put in retrospect kind of what happened there, Button did a time... He only really did lap times in the wet, and he was only 2/10 off Abby's time that she set in the dry. So I'm not too upset about that. In fact, it was only 1/10 off.
Fairly decent.
Whoa. Whoa, Amanda. Who the hell do you think you are? Saying that we need a better driver than Jensen Button. Look, see? Look at this.
We do.
Look at this weather. This is not good.
We do. Judging by last race, it was Eaton.
Yes. Right. Oh dear, that's very wet.
Very wet. Will intermediates be alright for that, or is that a case of wet tyres?
I don't think they're gonna cut it.
So it's wet tyres.
So here's what I'm thinking, because look, it is looking to drop though.
Where though? I can barely see that.
Well, that's the point. You're not supposed to be able to see, so it looks like it's going to wear off. So I'm thinking
That's still going to be really wet though.
Yes, but I'm thinking send them out on the inside. Look at this. Look at these. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save this setup. Bam. Done.
Button.
Right, so the wetness is going to go up.
So what is this? Qualifying again?
This is qualifying, yes.
Okay.
The wetness is going to go up, but then I predict it's going to come back down. Right, we're gonna
Very
send
slowly.
We're gonna send JB out. Right, JB, you're going out. You're going out now, and you're going out on intermediates.
I think the intermediates should be able to handle that.
Look, it is also going down. It is also going down.
So it's only like 2 hours of... sorry,
a couple minutes, yeah.
Heavy downpour.
And then it could dry up right at the end, you know. I'm wondering if with Button, or with Abby, could we send her out on dries? Not yet, but in a minute.
See how it goes. I'll get on contact with the weather druids and see if they can...
The weather druids?
Literally just popped in my head.
I reckon we could... If we time this right with Abby, we could get a dry lap.
Yeah, she wants out of the pit, though.
Yeah, we'll do that in a second. Don't you worry, Abby. Don't you worry. Alright, we're gonna bring Button in. We're bringing him in.
Okay.
Because... Look at where it is. It's worthwhile going for the dry lap, I think.
Alright.
Is it too soon? I'm gonna sit on it for a minute. I'm gonna sit on it for a minute. Right, we're going out now. Go, 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 go. Dry tyres, dry tyres. I'm gonna try and catch it in the perfect window. Go, my cars, go! You might call me a madman. Right, we've got auto on both of our cars. Yellow flag in sector 2, that's not good.
Donuts done that. Also liking the fact that the rain just dries out.
It does.
Very quickly.
Oh, look at this.
Matter of minutes.
Look at this. I need
Okay.
both the cars to pass, but it could be dry.
What is this? It looks like both Eaton and Button have managed to find the ghost mode on their cars.
Yeah, I mean, they did do some merging, you know, which... Oh, please. Please.
Look, I don't want the SCP to be knocking on our doors asking about where we got their merging technology from.
Oh, no. Button's gone through. Here we go!
He's off. They're both off.
It's a slightly damp track, apparently.
Slightly damp is still better than wet.
It is, yes. Okay, now the track is apparently dry. And I sent both my cars out together, which, you know, isn't ideal. But I'm just wondering, have we struck gold here? No one else is on the dry tyres at the moment.
No.
There's no more rain
It's gonna be dry all
expected.
day. Nah, Gamble's crashed, that's why.
Yeah, I think that was why the flag was out. Button 2.6 up on the current pole time.
I didn't even see that, sorry.
Abby Eaton is 1.7 up on the current pole time.
Okay.
Button is going to go provisionally fastest, with Abby Eaton provisionally in second place. Now my concern is are other cars going to come out? And I reckon they might. Other cars may come out and beat that time. Because we're not going to have time to be able to do another lap.
Well, we'll have to see. Because there's only, what,
A
minute and a half left?
Yeah. Right, someone else is on it. Fittipaldi's out and Doohan is going out on the Ultra Softs. But they need to cross the line to be able to...
For that to count.
Yeah. So where is Fittipaldi's on an out lap? Where's he?
It's there.
Okay, and he's the one furthest round. I don't think he's going to make it.
No, he'll make it, but...
He's got 14 seconds.
I thought he was closer than he actually was, sorry.
Have we just got 1-2 in qualifying?
I believe we have.
Yeah! Woo! Front row lockout.
Very astute of you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Front row lockout for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. Oh, look, it's wet. Lee, from his private jet, is happy with the performance of the cars.
That's good. Is he still moaning about the lack of a helipad?
I mean, that's the thing. We've got no helipad at the HQ, so he's not going to be able to land the private jet, is he?
Well, to be fair, he wouldn't be able to land a private jet on a helipad anyway.
Listen, I don't want to hear any of that.
Because he has to go to the airport and then get a taxi from the airport, because we can't afford an actual chauffeur.
Inters. They're all starting on intermediates. I think... Look, so...
It doesn't look like it's giving any indication of going down just yet.
Not yet, but...
It could do, but
I don't want to start on wets because...
No, that's... intermediates, maybe?
I'm thinking inters. We've also got the performance bonus of the intermediate tyre.
Mm-hmm. No, that's good.
And I can only see it drying out. So this could...
I knew I should have
Right, we're going to
paid off those weather druids.
Push and overtake at the start. Try and break away into the lead. Oh, here we go. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
But don't worry, we've got 31 laps.
I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. Come on. Don't crash into each other. Please don't crash into each other. We're good. We're away. And Abby Eaton goes down the inside. Jensen Button down to third. Abby Eaton leads in Singapore. Oh, Button is plummeting. Oh, Button's fighting back. Button's fighting back. He's down to fifth. Abby Eaton leads the Singapore Grand Prix.
Note Schumacher's ninth at the moment. Oh, no, he's going up. He's fighting around those.
That's all you care about. All you care about is Schumacher.
I'd like to have a bit of a I told you so moment with him.
Because Abby Eaton currently leads the Singapore Grand Prix. Jensen Button currently down in fifth. Looking to make moves into the final corner. Round the outside goes Button. Beautifully executed move up into fourth. Can he fight? Can he get up into third place? Not quite into turn one.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time to catch up.
Exactly, and we've got time. The rain is going to level out soon.
Level out. Yeah.
So Abby Eaton, we want to keep an eye. We're going to bring the engine down a bit. We really don't want to be pushing that engine too hard. With Button, I'll kind of want to carry on pushing because he's trying to get back up into fourth, which he does successfully. Right, we're gonna put Button just down to high. Like Abby, we don't want to really stress anything too hard right now. Richard Verschure has been given a drive-through for causing a collision. Schumacher down in 15th.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay, so the track conditions... Okay, so it is going to start. It's faintly coming through. It is going to start drying out.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wild meteorologist, Wizard of the West.
Tom Gamble has locked up.
I paid many gallons for them.
Right, Abby, let's just go down to neutral. Let's... You know, you won't crack under pressure. I believe in you, girl. Button, where you at? Button.
Oh, where she raced last time. It'll take a lot to crack her.
So they're really pushing their tyres at the moment. So that's why Button can't exactly keep up.
Nuts.
So that's fine. We'll bring Button down just for a minute. We don't want him to lose a position. But when they start kind of easing off, if they do, that's when we'll try and pounce on them.
Yeah.
See, Ludenvisk now has brought his pushing and his engine mode down. So I think now could be the time to strike. He's got to close up first. He's dropped back by like a second and a bit. Abby Eaton still leads the motor race though. Superb maturity and superb skill on display. Right, so
yeah, the rain is going to drop off at some point.
It is, but it's still currently in the process of getting wetter. Schumacher down in 17th.
Wonder if he got knocked by what's his face.
Here he is. Look at him. He's trying to give it absolutely everything there.
But he's just caught in everyone.
Abby, meanwhile, driving superbly. Right, Ludenvisk is still pushing really hard. So Button, let's burn some fuel, JB. Come on, let's push your engine, which is going to wear some of the parts. I totally understand that, but let's push the engine and let's get up onto the back of Ludenvisk.
Oh, Ludenvisk.
Right, so it's currently, like, the track has now gone from wet to soaked. So we're probably going to see the pace start to drop off a little bit as Button moving up behind. He's running. The problem is his fuel. We really need to be really conscious of the fuel because we've got to make that last all the way to the end. But I am thinking if we can time the pit stop perfectly to dry tyres,
then we'd be laughing.
Exactly. But one of the concerns I've got...
Everyone else will be doing that.
Exactly. And one of the concerns I have is I really don't want us to like come out of the pits in traffic. Because if we get stuck in other cars, that's going to be the death knell, you know? Right, so what are they doing? They're still kind of giving it everything. I don't want to push too hard with Abby because the last thing we want is for her to make a mistake.
Yeah.
You know, she's in a great position. She took it to JB off the line. Schumacher now down to 18th place as well, just so we can keep up to date on that. Abby Eaton locked up into turn 1, but everything seems to be fine. She did lose a bit of time though to Colombo. But I'm sure she can bring that back. Button, I forget what the bonus is on his front wing. It's to cornering. Okay. Button's closing back up to Ludenvisk now. Ludenvisk has backed off a little bit. That's why. Okay, Button, push now. Push now.
Pushy, pushy.
So we're now at the point where the track is pretty much going to be the wettest it's going to get. Abby Eaton
is only going to get drier from here.
Exactly. Abby Eaton is continuing to just rebuild her lead. Button, meanwhile, is trying. He's looking all over the place. Can he make a move for third?
Oh, I think he had an opportunity there, but
didn't quite go late enough on the brakes.
No.
Right, what's... I see Ludenvisk has pushed it back up into red, so he's trying to...
get away.
Exactly. Button, we're going to run your car hard here at this point, my friend, sadly. So you are going to be pushing your tyres a bit more and pushing your fuel a little bit more. But all in all, so far,
good.
on lap 7.
So far, so good. Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, button. Come on, let's not make a mistake. He's currently on for a personal best, or he's up by 2/10. What was the last lap time? Abby's currently just chilling in the 44s. Another drive-through penalty given to a driver from behind.
Idiot Jonsdotter.
Yeah, I really don't have a chance in hell of trying to read that button. He's looking at that inside into the final corner.
I thought you would, considering the amount of time you spent in Valhalla.
Well, yes. No, you are right.
It is probably a Swedish name, I think. Or,
Jensen, let's bring it down just a smidge. Let's, start to save the tyres and the fuel just a little bit. Because, well, we don't need to necessarily worry about the tyres. The fuel is very much a little bit of the worry. But, we clearly haven't been able to get past at this stage.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm looking at 23 and 24. They were stopped at the pit stop. Yeah.
Then they're in for the ultra. It's way too early. Why would you go to dry tyres now? Like in a few laps, maybe, but not yet.
Yeah, I think it's because they had a penalty, so they thought they may as well change tyres now.
Okay, and then kind of gain the benefits later on, I suppose.
Possibly.
Okay. Right, what sort of lap times are you looking at? Abby's in the 43.3, 44.3. So a full second she pulled out on Colombo on that last lap.
Yeah.
And now the track is starting to dry. Now it's starting to dry. David Schumacher is locked up. He's in 17th.
What's busy?
Man, we tried. We tried to get David, and he didn't want, he didn't want none.
Nothing to do with us.
Right, track has now gone back down to wet. Button is...
I think he took our team name a bit too literally.
He probably did. Yeah. Oh, hello. What's going on with Colombo? Okay, I was going to say he dropped back a little bit, but no, it looks like he's okay. I'm just debating. When do we pit?
Yeah.
Not yet.
No.
I think it's a little bit too early. I am tempted to pull the trigger with Button maybe before Abby, because we'll have the opportunity for Button to maybe jump a position.
Okay.
Whereas you don't want to go too early with Abby and her lose out in any way. Because I think with Abby, with the way the pit stops take, they'd probably take about 25 seconds. She will come out in that pack. Whereas Button will actually probably come in, like he'll come out a bit behind them. So he'll be able to kind of use the tyres on the drier track, essentially.
Yeah. And then when they all go into pit.
Exactly. Right, so Button appears to be closing back up. So, right, let's give it everything, Jensen. Let's give it the beans. How did we end up behind Ludenvik? You've been behind him for some time, friendo. Come on. Come on. You can get past him. I believe in you, Jensen. Yeah, I get you chewing through the tyres. I totally appreciate where you're coming from, but you need to get past this guy.
I like the fact that he didn't name any nationalities with that comment.
Yeah, you don't want to be.
But he kind of gave it away when he said hot dogs.
A little bit. You need to get past here, Jensen. This is on you. Right, there's another car. Beckman's in the pits. He'll probably fit dry tyres.
A bit off topic. I've got some hot dogs on the counter, but I've never had any decent buns to go with it.
What would you just do like a standard bunnage? No kind of like special.
Well, I'd prefer to get like ones from the bakery, like actual big crusty rolls, but long enough for a hot dog.
Yeah, they sound pretty good. Oh, this is Button's best attempt yet. This is Button's best attempt yet. Come on, Jensen. Come on, Jensen.
He's got it on the inside.
Oh!
He's not got it on the inside.
Oh, he locked up. Right, okay, Jensen, you're coming in this lap.
It's worth it. And
yeah, the tyres will go that long.
Will last that long.
The tyres will go that long. Right, yeah, Jensen, you're coming in. Let's just not, let's not go too overboard. In fact, let's put the engine down to low just on the in lap. Meanwhile, Abby Eaton. Jensen went from pushing an offensive move to now having to defend, which is disappointing. And as much as I would love to double stack the cars, it's not worth the risk.
Yeah, we need someone to get decent.
Well, plus a pit stop takes about 15 seconds, and we've only got 6 seconds between the cars.
Yeah.
So we are going to go one more lap. We're going to go one more lap with Abby Eaton. Right, now she's gone past the pits, so we are going to pit this lap. And we are going to come in for ultra soft tyres. Nice, balanced. I get you can't get past Ludwig's button. That's why I've brought you in. That's why you're in pit lane now. Okay, so tyre change. Beautiful. Where's he going to come out? That's the question. Is he going to come out in a heap load of traffic? The answer, sadly, is yes.
Well, I don't know. He's still somewhat clear. It's not like a big, massive traffic block. He's got a lot of cars ahead of him, but he's not surrounded. If you know.
And Beckman also set the fastest lap of the race now, so we know it's the time to switch over to dry tyres, and that's a good thing because Abby Eaton is coming into the pits at the end of this lap. Button is.
Hopefully, she'll come out around fourth or just around fourth.
Potentially.
It takes about what? How long? 15 seconds.
Look at how much faster Button is than the guys on the intermediates. He's just dicing his way through the field. Cars have carried on. Where is Abby Eaton going to come out in relation to... Oh, is she going to come out ahead of these two cars? Is she going to... Beautiful pit exit from Abby Eaton.
Fifth position, not bad.
With a bit of space.
She can work that up.
Oh, of course she can. Button's in ninth. Button's got a bit of clean air now as well. And he's only 17 seconds off the lead. Keeping his tyres in check. Button's obviously got a lot of fuel management to do as opposed to Abby Eaton. Because we were trying to use his... But look, we're just gaining time. Gaining so much time because they're on the wrong tyre.
Yeah.
Oh! That was a squeeze. And look, are they going to... Surely they're coming in this lap.
Well, if they're not, then they will be afterwards. Not this lap, the next lap.
They're in. They're in. Abby retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Jensen Button up into second place. All right. Now, let's just have a little look. Car's looking hunky-dory. We're only about halfway through the Grand Prix.
Oh, it does look like Abby's going to try and lap Jonsdottir.
Jonsdottir? No sign of any kind of rain. Okay, so I don't want to celebrate too early, but we're just going to keep everything in check, keep everything nice and calm. What are these guys doing with their new tyres? They're pushing them, and I can appreciate why they're going to want to push them. Let's have Button push a little bit. Let's see if he can close up to Abby Eaton.
Yeah.
Abby comes through. Right, Button a personal best of a 36.5. Not quite fastest lap of the Grand Prix territory. That is what Novalak is trying to do. He did a 1:33.5. He's really trying to close up.
He is. But he's 11 seconds behind Button.
He's 11 seconds behind Abby, and he is...
Oh, of course, sorry.
Yeah. So that means he's like, what, 8 behind Button? Button's closing in on Abby, though, so everyone's kind of... But the thing is with Abby, she's saving tyres, saving fuel. You know, she's in the best position right now. I'm also going to take Button off of the load.
We're at the halfway mark in the race.
We are indeed. So what we're going to do is we're just going to turn Abby's engine up a little bit so she can now utilise a little bit more power. Button's going to be heating up his tyres a bit more because he unfortunately can't go higher on the fuel because he's in the minus, whereas Abby's a little bit in the plus. This all seems to be running smoothly at the moment.
Very smoothly. I think for our next contracts we might consider allowing the bonus to extend to second position.
Well, I'm more concerned with how much this is going to cost us now with Abby Eaton.
Well,
And also,
the
Button
bonus is less than Buttons.
no, I think Button accepted the terms of 5th and 3rd as well. So this is going to be a very expensive race for us.
Oh yes.
Oh God.
You'd think by winning the race we'd get money. If we do,
Well,
but-
our championship position at the end of the year determines how much cheddar we get. Right, so Button's closed up. I could really afford for these two to not race.
each other.
Yeah. I don't really care who wins, but I'm a little scared they might have a bit of a tussle. And Abby is... She's the contracted number 2, so I don't want to tell her to get out of the way, but at the same point, she is, like I said, she's the contracted number 2.
Here's what I think. I think if Button gets a clean opportunity to overtake, he should take it, but if he doesn't, then not to push it. But obviously, we have very limited.
Yeah, we've got limited say.
Input, yeah.
Can Button make the move? He's trying. He's having a look. Oh my God, the cars are racing. This isn't what we need. Lee, I wonder what Lee's saying in the skies in the private incompetent jet.
He's what we don't know is actually in like a, one of those American gunships that have like guns. He's in one of them lining up a shot for someone.
He's over.
And it's most likely us too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's over the skies of Singapore at the moment. Man, the racer in me is like, look, Button, if you're faster, you go and overtake her. I mean, he has proven to be faster than her over the past few laps, but I digress. He's the one that's got to pass, though. He is the one that has to pass.
Mm.
And right now, he's just not close enough. He's convinced on taking that tighter line into the final corner. I mean, how much are we losing out on time?
Because he's getting his fuel slowly back up to compliance, but it's still in red.
Only just, though. Only just. Right, well, there's no pit stops left to be made, so let's 2 times speed this. Let's, bring the speed up just a smidgen. Any more sign of rain? No more sign of rain. Track grip is only going to increase as the race goes on. Novalak slowly closing in. I mean, I'm not too concerned because if Abby wanted to increase the pace, she could, because we've got spare fuel, we've got spare tyre wear and spare tyre temperature. Just lower Eaton's engine if you want Jensen to win. I want him to race. I want him to race.
Yeah, we're not gonna order people to give way or anything, because I've always thought it was a bit of a dick move.
Yeah, I never liked it. And we are, as much as a Ferrari fan I am, it's I've never liked how they do team orders.
Hmm.
Especially the second race of the season, it doesn't matter. 10 laps remaining.
Nice.
And it's all looking just a little bit peachy. 60% tyre wear on Button, 67 on Abby Eaton. Novalak is closing in, but not hugely, needs to be said. And plus, these two are on better laps, to be fair. In fact, Abby, let's go for a lap. Let's give it some beans for a lap. Let's see what you got, Gil. Let's.
Button's back in the green on fuel. That's good.
No, I know we're not ordering. I know it's only about lowering the engine, but my concern is his inability to make the move. Because sometimes the AI can be really dumb like that.
He does seem a bit unwilling to. He's had a cheeky try, but again, he's doesn't seem willing to commit to the overtake. Not that that's a bad thing.
Abby
I mean,
there, won
it's all right.
36.2. Button did a 36.5. Novalak a 37.2. Beautiful. Just beautiful. It is all going according to plan.
Yes. I did want to mention something to you today, but I've forgotten what it was.
Don't just hate it. Like,
I
you go to
know.
say something, you're like, oh, hey,
Yeah, it's more like I thought about it yesterday. It's like, oh, I must remember to mention that to Simon.
And
And
then
it's
you didn't.
gone. It's just completely gone.
Personal best lap of the Grand Prix from Abby Eaton. Right, let's turn things down. We don't want the car to break.
Because I know you and Lee were doing something yesterday, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Yes, we were recording for a new video series coming to the Team Incompetent channel.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks.
We did. That's gonna be something.
Can you spare any details, or are we going to have to wait and see?
Well, you know, it's going to be something long running, and I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be really fun, very exciting. I think you're going to see two people approach the same thing in two very different ways to kind of see who
Comes out the top.
Oh no.
Oh no. Lost fifth gear.
That's fine. We're not worried. There's 5 laps to go. Ignorance is bliss. We are fine. Abby, don't worry about being slow. Just worry about bringing the car home.
Well, technically, you have been in that slow when James May put you in that car in, was it Slovakia or somewhere?
I
No,
forgot.
Georgia.
I forgot. Abby Eaton
Georgia.
is the motorsport manager version of not Jenson Button, Lewis Hamilton. She's like, I've lost 5th gear, guys. Tyres are gone. Sets personal best lap of the race.
Well, I never noticed.
I'm just sitting and I'm hoping and I'm praying. Oh, Novalak's fallen down into 5th position and he's been given a drive-through penalty. Schumacher is in 13th place.
Okay.
Abby Eaton once again personal best lap of the race.
Despite the fact she doesn't have a 5th gear.
Yeah, she's missing out on 5th gear.
Is it me, or is our cars slowly becoming the AKs of the cars?
That gearbox is fine. The brakes are getting a bit more. Yeah, I mean the cars themselves. I mean Button's car is seemingly bulletproof. Abby's on the other hand is falling to bits.
Have you heard of the expression when in World War II, when British bombers came back, they were usually riddled in bullet holes, and initially the Air Force wanted to reinforce those bits until someone pointed out that these were the bullet holes in planes that came back. So instead, they should reinforce the bits that didn't have any bullet holes, because it implied that those parts, if they got shot, would destroy the plane. So they did.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
A bit of trivia for you.
It's quite smart. Hey man, I'm all for Trivia Tuesday, even though it's Wednesday. Wisdom Wednesday.
Wisdom Wednesday from the Palace of Wisdom itself.
Oh, boom! 2 laps to go in the Singapore Grand Prix, and I am.
It is a team incompetent race.
I am scared. I am concerned. I am everything. Let's just turn everything down. Let's go into full-on bring it home mode, shall we?
Just get it past the line.
Yeah, that's all I want. That's all I want.
Make sure Colombo doesn't get too. Ooh, I have an opportunity.
He's 10 seconds back from Abby Eaton. I'm not too worried. We are full on bring it home mode. This is Ludenvisk is out of fuel.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate for Ludenvisk. He's now going to plummet from 5th place. He's already down to 6th. Oh, other cars are running out of fuel as well. And is that more rain? Yeah, there is more rain on my camera, but it doesn't matter. It's 1-2!
Not bad.
Yes!
What do you mean not bad? You're first.
Yes!
Yes.
Absolute mastermind.
I'll drink to that.
God, we brought the cars home. Unbelievable scenes. Abby Eaton is 2 for 2 in the Formula 3 World Championship.
And there's 2 very happy chappies in the Team Incompetent watch tower, and 1 very happy chappie in the skies above Singapore.
Oh, just chef's kiss. Mwah. I don't care how expensive it is, because we have just gone and done it. We've bloody gone and done it. That's a 1-2. It's a 1-2.
Our first one.
It is. It's like 2 races, 2 wins, 1-2. I'm blown away. I'm absolutely blown away. Should have gone for the helipad. Why? Why should we have gone for the helipad? Look at this. Look. We'll check the championship standings in a minute. Hey, do your scrutineering. Our cars are perfectly legal. FIA. Look at it. And then Button, because of pole position, gets 2 bonus points. Which I forgot about, actually. Abby Eaton and Jensen Button on the podium. Sieg von Warnerless there. Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. Looking at the standings, Abby Eaton leads the way. Jensen Button.
I like to think that CX von Warnerless is actually like a robot that's controlled by all 3 of us at the same time. So everyone's thinking, oh, what do you think about Warnerless? Warnerless? Yeah, he's a bit robotic, wouldn't you say? And you just see him chugging down motorway. Look. Nah, you're overthinking it.
Yeah, definitely not. Look at this. 44 points. We're 17 points clear of Ford Chip Ganassi Racing.
Perfect.
Abby Eaton. Abby, the fans love Abby. There's some people talking about Beckman. Jensen Button's fastest, followed by Abby Eaton. Just, oh. Yes. Yes. This has gone superbly well.
Incredible.
And I think we might have time for... Oh, yeah, no, we've only been streaming for an hour. We'll have time for one more race as well.
Indeed.
Your expected result, 10th. You came first. Hell
German's
yeah.
happiness.
Oh.
Be careful, though. If his happiness goes over 100%, it makes a mess.
I mean, granted, look, our drivers can't get any better. They have reached the peak of their performance. But look, race winner, Abby Eaton, plus more marketability. Jensen on the podium, plus more marketability. This is... truly the greatest timeline. Yep. Oh, Verstappen wins it for Red Bull in the Formula 1.
Hamilton's probably not happy.
Hamilton came 3rd as well. My. Yeah, there's the F3 results. There they are. Look at them. Our team. An exceptional job. And then for the next race, we'll have the rear wing and maybe even the engine. Oh!
Maybe the 3rd board member will finally land his plane.
He might actually be able to land. Yeah, he's going to be running out of fuel soon. Right, what have we got? What have we got
We
here?
had to send the fuel up earlier.
Button wins the tight qualifying battle.
Mm-hmm.
Car condition update. Yep, that's fine. Total time, 19 minutes. Interview. Oh, I'll take an interview with GP Racing. 2 drivers fighting away. Any thought about giving team orders? Absolutely not. Our drivers race.
Absolutely not. Our drivers race. Yeah, thanks.
Thanks.
Is it me? Does it sound a bit robotic? Yeah. It's probably his. Oh, what's that app everyone uses these days? Zoom. It's probably his Zoom. Bugging out a bit. Oh,
It's
yeah.
a zoom filter. Oh god, oh yes. Yes.
Oh yes.
Everything's gonna be perfect. Right, pit crew. Anyone else we can get on the pit crew? I'll land at the HQ with no building. Oh, we've got good tyre boys.
Ah, perfect.
How many good tyre boys do we do need 3 good tyre boys. And there are 3 good tyre boys right here. Lovely. Right, yep. Thank you.
You hired.
And then we'll cut some of the others. You know, just don't tell them yet. But we will cut some of the others. Let's just bring all these guys on first. Yep, lovely. Good. And then we're just going to be like, right, yep, lovely. In you go, perfect. And then there's you, right, lovely. In you go. And then there is you, perfect. In you go, smashing. That takes us to 7th fastest on the field. And then B Birmingham, sorry, you got to go. Yep. Listen, this is all part of a cost-saving measure. Listen, look, I totally appreciate your families.
Won't find your job on the job site at a higher wage later. We're not like that.
No. We will keep just some in reserve just in case the worst
just in
happens.
case there's anyone calls in sick, bout of flu, bout of family emergencies and whatnot.
Exactly, right. So things have been worked on the car. We've got 31 days till the Yokohama Grand Prix. We're going to have the new engine. Will we have the new engine?
Check the thing.
It'll be built, but I don't know if we'll be able to improve its reliability enough. That's my only concern.
Anything else we got need doing?
No, we've got a political vote.
Oh, joy.
We love politics. A new vote has begun. The FIA, this time around, it's about replacing Rio de Janeiro with Milan. So we haven't been to Rio de Janeiro yet. That's actually, it's actually the next race. Yeah, so it would replace this track with the Milan Grand Prix.
So is that something we actually want, or?
Well, that's the thing. So Milan's good. So when you go to politics, so right now, so the way that the political vote works is that all the team principals vote on it, and it's a majority vote. That's standard, right? So if it's 4, then it goes through. If
so you're telling me it doesn't go to some convoluted system like, I don't know, electoral college votes?
No.
Or what's the British equivalent? Seating votes, and then
all that.
Whoever's got the biggest amount of seats gets the most votes, and then
all that
the
guff.
Prime Minister and all whatnot. No, it's a simple, basic democracy of who's got the most votes.
Correct.
You win.
Now, obviously, we have choices. We could vote for this. We could vote against this. Or, if we don't care, we could abstain. And what abstaining does, it means that vote is saved. Might want to move the cam to the top right. What am I covering?
Your face.
Let me know what I'm covering.
Let me see.
I think I'm probably covering emails.
No, oh, well, yeah, you'll be covering the emails when that screen is there. Because I'm actually looking at Discord, so I don't actually see your face there.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'll be able to correct you.
Was covering mails? Okay.
Personally, I don't really know either, GP.
So here's the tracks. This is what we've got.
That's a really big one.
Yep, and it's being replaced by this.
That's a really small one.
It is a really small one. Now, obviously, that looks like it's going to be very heavily based on the engine. And this won't take effect until next year. So it won't do it for this year. It'll be for next season.
Okay.
So,
Do we care? Because I feel like by this point next year, we'll have a decent enough car. We'll be more confident with the car, at least.
I like the idea of racing at Milan.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Let's do it. I vote for this. For this change. Lee,
I care little.
how do you feel about this, Mr. Lee? If you're receiving these signals into the space station...
What, we've just put him further up the atmosphere, have we?
Yes, we have. If you're receiving this signal, tell me if you care about this.
I mean, if he goes against it, then we've got a right dilemma.
Then I was gonna say we'll play a game of rock paper scissors, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, abstain. All right.
Yeah, I'm abstain as well.
Democracy. So. Let's abstain. We have abstained. Scott Harner is for this. Eric Boulier is for this. Jay Penske is against this. Yamamoto is for it. Gill is against it. Grazer is for it. I could skip to the end, but, I'm just... Okay, so there's another abstain. Oh, Sal was against it. Abstained. Oh, this could come down to the wire here. Jean Todt has decided against it. So what happens there is if it results in a tie, like it did 4-4, it goes to the FIA president, who is Jean Todt, and he has said no.
On the basis that it's not broken. Let's not
Exactly.
fix it.
So now what that means is that
What
on
would
the...
you do?
on-
What would happen if he abstained as well? I abstain.
That'd be awkward.
Wait, you can't do that. That's illegal.
What that means now is that...
Death.
So these are other votes coming over the course of the year, right? So the next vote is for free choice of tyre compound. So we now have potentially 2 votes going into this. There's also like more dry tyres, or sorry, less, and virtual safety cars only. So there's more votes over the course of the year.
Okay.
It's very interesting, very interesting. Right, hold on. Let me just do a little boopski. Boop, boop. Right, I've completed my boopski. Okay, right. So, working on the car. Yeah, we've got really nothing until that engine is built. So we're just gonna move on, just keep trucking along.
That weekend as well.
There is F1 this weekend. Right, our engine has been built. This is truly marvellous.
Yeah, it's on performance now, isn't it?
Let's take that off and let's bang the engine on. Can we get that? I don't think we can. Okay, can we finish off the rear wing? Okay, yes, we can finish off the rear wing. We can finish off the rear wing very quickly. What if we... Tell you what, let's finish these 2 parts. Let's make sure these parts are fully 100%ed, and then we'll solely focus on the engine.
Yeah.
Because I don't really want to spend any more money on a new part just at the moment, because we are that poor.
Yes.
Right, so let's do that. Okay,
How many
cool.
more races do we have to go before we get out of bank?
We get our money at the end of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So we still got 6 races left to go. So we are going to go into the red. I have no other way of saying this. We are going to be in the negative.
Slightly. I wonder if they take credit. Meanwhile, in the world of F1.
Yeah. Meanwhile, there's IOUs. Hey, look, listen, it'll be fine. I believe.
Hamilton came first.
Hamilton wins from Sebastian Vettel.
And Verstappen came third.
It still adds reliability even when not... Yeah, no, I totally get that. Interesting. Very interesting. I just kind of want to get this front wing done. These 2 parts like 100% on both areas. That way, once they're done, we can then have them solely focus on the engine.
Yeah.
Right, performance work is done. Oh, hello. Oh, no.
Accidentally broke the rules?
I don't like this. I don't want to read this.
That's
Ah!
a rule break. We probably should. 3 million to fix it. Thing is, if we don't break it, and then they do their weird little check at the end of a good race, we'll get penalised.
We will get penalised.
We can't afford to allow that to happen.
No, we can't. But that's a third of our money.
That's something we're gonna have to live with. What is the rule break exactly?
So essentially, and the +3 is the highest level of risk, so we'll probably get found out pretty quick.
No, I mean, what? No, it doesn't explain.
Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't. So there's something like in the regulations that our gearbox,
It's out of regulations.
correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, if we're going to get found out really high, then we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to fix it.
We are.
I don't have to get fixing it anyway because it's not. It's unsportsman not to do so.
I feel we've got to. We can't run the risk of having 2 + 3 risk level parts. Ask for a loan. We could ask for a loan.
Yeah.
Right.
As long as that.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pay to fix the gearboxes. Right. Gearboxes are good, and we will ask for a loan, but not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Wait till we get closer to the red.
Correct. So moving on.
And we
Performance
are
work is done.
successful F3 racing team, so I'm sure the bank will be more than happy to give us the money.
Exactly. Oh, and look at this. We can now work on this engine, and then we can bung this engine into a car. Oh. We are going to have a supercar. Like one car.
Completion day, 57 days after the race.
Listen, it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. It won't be fully ready for not even the next race after Yokohama.
Do it, and they came back to us tomorrow and say it's done. I think I'd be a bit suspect, wouldn't you?
Yes, yeah. They just return the new shiny engine with some with just a new piston and some duct tape on it, and be like, "Hey guys, we did it."
Don't know, but if that's the case, it might be a cheaper rule break fix.
It comes from the investor. You don't pay it back. Yeah, no, I get that, but I just don't want to ask for it yet. I just want to ask for it later. I know we don't pay it back.
Oh, we're doing it by investor, not.
Oh, did you say about paying it back?
Yeah, because I thought it was basically you get a loan from, like most people, the bank.
Yeah, no, we request additional funds, which we get
to do so. But
yeah, we get 1.7. He's he's not going to be happy about it, So we're not gonna do it yet, We're not gonna do it yet. We might need it at some point, but hey, look, we're gonna get across the line. Don't worry, we're absolutely fine.
Yeah, and the prize money we'll get right now would more than enough to get us back in the green.
Oh yeah, like when we win, not if.
Yeah.
When we win. Jamie Chadwick has won in F2.
Yep, Luis Deletraz is second, and Santiago Urita is in third place.
For Maserati as well, that's a phenomenal team. Here we go. We got some emails. What did we get? Okay, so
it's Yokohama. So
it's a 26 lap race.
Not bad.
There's a 35% chance of rain.
Like last time. Okay.
Without too many chances for the car to go at top speed, the track really favours excellent acceleration. Jaguar Racing have the best gearbox. And there's something about our design centre being crap, which
is evidently true.
Oh, here we go. Here he is. I've spotted a number of transactions coming out of the account that I find concerning. If the spending pattern continues, you're likely to be very low on cash by the end of the season. Bob, I'm going to be low on cash in 2 races' time. All right, let's...
No idea what accent you're giving him.
Hello. He's got this accent.
Hello.
He's got this accent,
He's an American.
Listen.
I think he'll have a Texas drawl.
Right. Anywho, I've got it, boss. Don't you worry.
Nah, it's from Brooklyn. Brooklyn,
yeah, she. Thomas Prix. If you get another win, you could ask for money and keep pinging his happiness back and forth. Yeah, you're right. You are right.
He'll just be annoyed about the fact that we misplanned.
But my concern is if we ask for the money and then start doing bad. Yeah, exactly.
Then yes, then he'll find out that von Warner is actually a robot.
Oh god. Anyway,
the board of directors is actually taking direct control over it.
That's what you did in the end? That's fair enough. Well, let's see how Yokohama goes. All right, let's see how Yokohama goes. If we get another win and if we're that confident in our car, then yeah, we'll do it. If we don't, then
hold off until we get another win.
Anyhow.
Well, from what I gather, he'll be happy as long as we get over 10th position.
Yeah, pretty much. And he's a happy boy right now. He's a happy boy right now.
Yeah, have you seen that face of his? He's a happy chappy.
He's a happy little clappy chappy,
He's a hideously ugly happy man, but he's happy nonetheless.
Right, so Hankook is going to drop off after this race.
That's fair.
Oh, and Sainsbury's, so we'll get 2 new sponsors on the car.
Nice.
Right, let's go. Okay. Right. So, JB. JB, no, you can't have the new engine. That's not what you want.
I wouldn't risk anyone in the engine yet.
I'll tell you what, though. Yes. He's got the new rear wing.
Give Abby his old one. That looks slightly better for some reason. I can't tell.
No, so that's 125. That's 135. I think I might give her the better suspension, though. There we go. There we go. Because, look, let's be honest. Abby has performed very, very well. Very, very well. It's just, you know, Jensen is the number one, and we can't afford him being... we can't afford him to be upset, really.
He's only upset about his lack of dignity.
Yeah, he's upset about the fact that our car is, you know, as Nicky Lauda put it about Ferrari, he's upset that the car is a shitbox.
Well, I've always laughed at the lack of others' dignity, so this amuses me greatly.
Anywho, right, we're ready.
That.
On to Yokohama. So, 26 laps. Can we try and rock the no-stop strategy?
I wonder. Japan.
Oh man, I'd love to go to Japan. I would
maybe
love to go.
Incompetent expedition at some point.
Ooh, an incompetent Japanese expedition. I like this idea.
Yes, some point in the future, once all this horrible stuff is over.
Yeah, I can understand why Chris has kind of got, like, for those of you that are unaware, like, we do have a fourth member of Team Incompetent called Chris, but he just lives in VR now. Like, he has just taken himself out of this reality and now is just plugged into a computer at all times.
He's on Warner's AI brain.
Yeah, he is in there.
He's in there somewhere. We don't know where.
Right, what's going on here? So Abby, we're gonna leave that there. We are gonna go for some understeer, and we are gonna maybe bring that. Let's leave that there. I think. Ultra, 26 laps. It said. The ultras could do the whole race.
Good. And it is very speedy.
I kind of want to risk it.
Well,
I mean, these will definitely make it. Yeah, it was. It told us beforehand it was a 26 lap race.
26, that's for certain.
Yes.
All right, yeah, ultras will do it.
Yeah, exactly. These will definitely do it, but these,
Well, 26 is in between of their estimate, so
I reckon it will happen. I'm confident it will happen.
As long as we monster tyre wear, it should be fine.
Exactly. Right, JB wants more downforce. Right, JB, you can have more downforce. And then we're going to click this to there. Ultra soft tyre. Jobs are good and see ya later.
I mean, none of them realise how easy it is to change the settings, apparently, just by a click of a couple of buttons. We could tell them to do it themselves, but that'll give us less to do. And we like the control over them.
Exactly. I love having control over these pixels. You know, these wonderful little pixels. Abby's wonderful winning pixels. Can Abby make it 3 in a row? Look, as much as I would love JB to win a race, because he is our number one, like I'm fine with Abby winning. Like, it does not bother me in the slightest.
I'm fine with any of them.
Yeah, as long as we are winning, as long as Incompetent Racing Grand Prix is winning,
then we're happy.
Exactly. Look at these lovely S-like section of corners. Definitely not a rip-off of Suzuka. This is the Yokohama Grand Prix, not the Japanese Grand Prix.
Wait, is this not a real track then? Or
it's heavily inspired by the Suzuka circuit in Japan.
Okay.
But because it's not an officially licensed game, it's just a mod to get the F1 drivers in there and everything.
Oh,
so, you know, it is a, it's the Yokohama Grand Prix.
I see.
Hint, hint, wink, wink. There is, I can't remember the name of the studio. Oh, no, Frontier. The guys who do Planet Coaster are doing an officially licensed F1 manager game, but it's not due to be released until next year.
Fair enough. Button's happy with his gear setup, apparently.
Excellent. I want to keep these guys out. I want to keep them out. Suspension struggling with the tight corners. That's not good.
We'll have to do it.
I think we left Abby on the base level setup, so I didn't actually do any tweaks to her whatsoever.
Whereas you somewhat remembered buttons.
Yeah, Button I kind of like did some finagle shamangling. He is, you know... Oh, Button sets the fastest middle sector. While trying to overtake Abby... While he does overtake Abby Eaton... Right, Abby's struggling. Let's bring her in. Let's bring her in to finagle, one angle the setup. Meanwhile, Button can carry on. Oh, yeah, Abby don't like it. Abby don't like it at all. 56% on the setup. I don't know what way to go. I think more downforce. Because there's a lot of corners.
So that implies that it wasn't quite holding it.
I think let's try that.
Yeah, and if she still does, if she hates it even more, then we know we've gone the wrong way.
Exactly. Meanwhile, JB, Jensen Button, what we saying? He's loving it. He's currently got the fastest lap.
Bloody hell! Did we like set him up?
You got to remember, we might have done. I mean, he has now got the supercar as well. He's now got the new.
By our standards.
Well, yes, the supercar by our standards.
Which is at the bottom of Ferrari's recycling bin.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a little bit of a shitbox, but hey, look, he's still going. He's still absolutely going for it, and this is on medium. Like we're not giving it any beans. We are giving this approximately 0 beans.
Yeah.
Can we soften up the handling a bit? Right? Yep, Jensen, we can absolutely do that. Let's bring him in.
More stability as he goes through the corners, it says.
Yes. Okay. Let's bring Button in. This is his in lap. Let's go to ×4. Button's on his in lap. Abby's on her out lap.
Aero streaming much nicer. Good.
Excellent. That's what we like to hear. Right, where's JB? Here's JB coming into the pits. Okay, so it's not perfect, but it's a good foundation. So he wanted it soft. Did he want it softer or harder? I can't remember.
I think he said softer.
Kind of that.
Why don't we linger a bit while the guy in the spy satellite checks for us, Mr. Lee? Do you remember what? Actually, what am I doing? I can go back and look.
I'll tell you what. Let's kind of just like tweak the speed balance a little bit, as well as the downforce, just to see if we can get those greats to excellence.
Yeah, he said gearing seems great, and then he made a comment about their handling after that, didn't he? So it was around.
I've already sent him out.
Fine.
Abby Eaton, meanwhile, is having a race apparently in the practice session.
Oh, nice.
But she says the handling feels better.
That's good.
Button's exit in the pit lane.
Yeah, he said soften.
Excellent. That's what I did.
Perfect.
Can we get level 3 on race trim and ultra soft tyres? Abby's saying the speed balance is right on the money. That's good.
Perfect. Unfortunately, we're very low on money, so hopefully it's not too much on the money.
Yeah. Let's hope it's not too good, because if it's too good, that's going to be expensive. She's not looking too fast at the moment. Can we set the handling how it was before? Right, so Button,
Make up your mind.
Button doesn't like it.
Abby loves hers, though, so that's good. Well, she likes hers, at least.
So we went softer on the handling, Jensen, and you didn't like it. But...
maybe a bit further to harder, slightly. But it just...
okay, so he loved what I did to the downforce. He loved what I did to the downforce. Didn't like the speed balance. Wants it a click more...
that way.
I think a click more that way. And then... so he wants... he wants that kind of like there, maybe. And then we bring this a click back. I'm confident in this.
Yeah, go for it.
Excellent. Right, 4 more laps.
Put his time.
No quality trim. We are all race boy. Abby, now she's got a clean lap, not racing anyone. Goes 12th fastest. It's better. It's not superb, but it's better. Right. Let's make sure that we get everything all ready for the race.
And don't forget, we've not touched their strategies whatsoever. Perfect gear ratios from her.
Excellent. She's coming in as well. Handling. Yes. 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 Right. Button's on a. Let's just.
I think this will be a good race for Button.
I'm hoping so.
Well, it was a good race for him last time. He still came podium, so.
Exactly. And now I've got him on slight beans mode just to see if we can maybe set an even faster lap.
Yeah.
He's a 10th down.
Maybe. Well, no, it's not qualifying today, so we don't need to worry so much about time.
Exactly.
It's just to see if we can.
Come on, JB. He's still a 10th down in his best time. Like, to be fair, these tyres have had quite the heat cycle. Wow, she's not that happy.
With what?
She's still like, oh, okay, well, it's, it's good.
Well, it's a hell of a lot better than it was before.
And this is good. Could we go maybe there? And then give her maybe even more downforce? And then we kind of click that to there, bring that...
Oh, that's a...
Look at that.
Yeah, it's fine to speed.
Look at that.
Yeah.
And then
Give
let's...
it a still try.
Can I get her out on the track? No, it's not going to get her out on the track. Button did go fastest. He went fastest in the final sector. And he therefore went purple. No, it's not. We're not going to get Abby out in time. No! Okay, that's fine. We'll just have to put her on a new setup for qualifying, which isn't ideal.
Well, can't we alter that?
No, we can alter it. We can do it for qualifying. It's just more like she's going to be going into qualifying with the car not feeling like she's not familiar with the setup, if you know what I mean.
So, and someone just bought a shirt with Abby Eaton's face on it. Nice.
What
I knew the marketing was good.
What a super fan. Our new marketing team is doing absolute bits.
They are. Have you met them?
Yeah, it was it's the Chipmunks, right? It's the Chipmunks and the Typewriters.
I thought there was something familiar about them.
Button is loving it. Can we just take a moment to appreciate Jensen is McLovin it.
Mm-hmm.
And then right, there we go. Abby, I need you here to do some bits. Meanwhile, in Jensen Button land, we got things perfect. Ultra soft. Let's go. Take qualifying. Right, Abby, you're coming straight out. I reckon we can get 2 laps out of this. Right, Jensen, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait.
It looks dry.
We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. We're gonna go. And let's just do auto because I'm not prepared.
Faff about with all that stuff.
Right, let's go 12 just because to get them there. Right. How's Abby's tyre? I'm more concerned about tyre temperature than I am brake temperature. Brakes are good, tyres are cold. That's not too great. Button's got traffic, that's annoying. Good and good. Okay, right, on to Abby, who has come out behind another car. That's not what we want.
We can do about that now.
Button, meanwhile, also has a car directly in front of him. Damn, this isn't good. Hopefully we get 2 flying laps. Abby currently looking pretty quick. Does Jensen beats her first sector time comfortably. And then someone's gone faster than Jensen. Abby now has got that car not out of her way. It's still in her way.
She's out of her way, but now there's another one.
Abby's qualifying lap has been impeded multiple times.
And multiple people.
But she comes across the line. It's a 34.4 for Abby. Meanwhile, Button, looking much faster, comes across the line to do a 32.3. Jensen Button, provisional pole position. I feel Abby got a little bit screwed by that, though, in all honesty.
Well, she's still got quite a bit of time, so she can still try for a faster lap.
Yeah, we're just going to go in, bolt on a new set of tyres, and go out again.
But
Right, what did she... Okay, the setup was better as well. That's good to know. The setup was better.
I'm happy leaving that there, then.
Uh,
Barely been used. You may as well keep the same tyres. I don't know. What's the etiquette in this thing, then?
it's qualifying. You're going to want, like, the newest of the new. It's not going to have too much impact on it, I don't think.
Okay, you can change it if you want.
I mean, we've got our race set of tyres right here. Fresh set. Let's go. Jensen, my man. Jensen, my man. You also. Fresh set of boots. Let's go again. Right, Abby, you should come out in a lovely bit of clean space right here. Yes, Abby's come out in some clean air. Please tell me Jensen's going to do the same.
He is.
Oh, lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Right, I'm leaving it on auto because I don't have the patience to manage this. God, we're going to have to pay Jensen some cheddar if he's on pole and wins it. But I'm all for it if he does.
Mm-hmm.
Right, everything appears to be lining up. Everything appears to be looking all good.
Good, good. That's all we need.
Abby bringing the tyres down. Are they going to be perfect and good? Okay, she's in a better position this time around.
Perfect.
There are cars coming out the pits. That's not what we need. Come on, Abby! Get past! Button's going to have some traffic as well. What's more annoying is these cars that have just come out of the pits aren't going to even have the opportunity to do a flying lap. Abby's well down in the first sector.
I wonder if those other cars did it deliberately.
I mean, it could happen. She's not looking too hot though. Meanwhile, Jensen improving, but he is deciding to have a race now. He's still improving. I mean, he's already on pole. Can he go one better? Abby Eaton charging towards the line. What's it going to be? 23rd. Jensen Button improves his lap. And he's on pole position for the Yokohama Grand Prix. I do like your pace, Jensen. Your pace is phenomenal. Phenomenal. We nearly got the two most important positions on a grid there. I don't know if I've lost Mike or if you're just very quiet.
Sorry, I'm just eating something.
Oh, he's eating. What are you eating? Anything exciting?
Oh, just a bit of chocolate.
Oh, chocolate. What kind of chocolate?
Malteser truffle.
Oh, Malteser truffles are great.
They're on offer a little.
Oh.
Well, anyway, they're trying to clear them, so...
Okay, race day. Big
Okay,
day.
so... Just a quick question.
Yes.
Exactly is the last place an important position?
Listen, you know, there's got to be a first, there's got to be a last. That's what people remember, you know?
Well, I don't remember who came last in the last one. Last real IRL race, F1 race.
Yeah. I mean...
To be fair, I don't remember who came first because I didn't actually see it, but you know.
Well, there you go. You know. It was the last F1 race, the first place was Max Verstappen.
Oh, lovely. Who came second?
Second was Valtteri Bottas.
And who came third?
Lewis Hamilton.
Who came last?
Listen.
Yeah, see what I mean? You see what I mean?
Kevin Magnussen. I don't know.
I feel like you're pulling a name out of your ass here.
I might be, yes. Anyway, we're going to the race. Right, JB, I need a good start from you here. I need a good start. You've set a new track record in qualifying on a 32.2. Abby,
Well,
on the other hand...
As long as she beats Schumacher, that's my...
Where is
personal
Schumacher?
goal.
Schumacher is...
He's a bit further up, isn't he? Christ, there he is.
He is 7th.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard, but I reckon she can do it. Meanwhile,
She can
here we
do
go. 5 red lights. Lights are out, away we go. Jensen gets a dreadful start. Well,
Oh dear.
this just appears to be normal for Jensen, doesn't it?
Hmm.
Right, he just needs to try and fend off and
Everyone.
fend off.
Oh, never mind. But he's trying to
Oh,
take
round
it
the
back
outside,
in the
round the
end.
outside. Oh, close.
Trying to nip on the inside as well. Oh.
Can he go round? Can he go round? Yes,
There we
he can. Jensen Button with a phenomenal move. Abby Eaton, not really making too much progress in the
But she's
second
not
car.
losing progress. So, you know.
No, she's currently 23rd, where she started. She's having...
She's just blocked by everyone right now.
Yeah, and to be fair, you know, we don't have the best car on the grid, so Button is, you know, doing what he can. Pushing on, remaining in P3. We're probably gonna turn things down quite early. We're gonna go down to high. We don't want to burn too much in terms of our fuel. Abby Eaton up a couple places into 21st.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, up to 20th. There appears to be some cars with some difficulty.
Oh,
I think he's trying to overtake Ludenvisk.
Wasn't anything to do with me, and you can't prove it.
Trying to overtake Ludenvisk. Come on, Button. Don't be stuck behind Ludenvisk again. Let's get past him. Come on. You've got this, Button. You've got the... Oh, you've got Jensen. You marvellous, marvellous man. Right, neutral and high. Neutral and high. Okay, that's why he was keeping the tyres in check. Right, Abby, I need to come down on the engine. And we're going to start also going neutral on the tyres. Because there are other cars that might pit. And if cars pit, we need to be in a position to be able to overtake them.
I think it's safe to say the ones that on the soft tyres probably won't hit.
I'm inclined to agree, and that's why we need Abby to use the performance advantage of the ultra soft tyre, which she appears to be doing.
Yeah, she's got it. Oh, come on. Oh.
Round the outside. Beautiful
got it.
move.
Beautiful. Oh, I know he's trying to take revenge.
He's not going to do it, though.
Denied.
Right, so... Okay, they're already conserving their tyres, so I think they plan on going long. I'm going to stick on neutral for now. Beckman's locked up. Schumacher's down to 14th, so he's not having a great race.
No.
What are they doing in terms of their engines? Okay, right, we're gonna bring Button down as well. We're going to bring him down. Abby Eaton! Oh.
He just nipped it in the inside.
Right, into turn 1. Let's go, Abby. You've got this. She's up 2 places, though. Into turn 1. Can she make the move stick? The answer is a double overtake.
2 people in one.
The glorious double overtake from Abby Eaton. In one straight and one corner, she goes from 20th to 16th. Yes, 2 of them were in the pit. Let's gloss over that fact. Anyway, Gamble was really backing up there for a minute. Button is closing the gap. Can we just point out Sato as well, who started on the soft tyre, is up in 4th place. He's doing a phenomenal job. We'll leave Button to his own devices. He's, you know, got a bit of a gap to the car ahead and a bit of a gap to the car behind. Abby Eaton's locked up. That's going to wear the tyres down a little tiny bit, which makes me very upset. The top three really pulling away. Really pulling away. And to be fair, Abby's currently overheating her tyres a little bit. So with Jensen, I'm thinking I might conserve in a minute. Just to make sure because with Jensen, we really need to, because he's the one in the best place to get a good result here.
Yeah.
Now, Abby isn't too far off Schumacher.
No. But she needs to get past Sido Korva.
Sidor Korva. Oh, yeah, Sidor Korva.
Oh, Sato's dropped. Is he?
Right, so here's what we're going to do. Abby, we are going to push through this final sector.
There's 2 Satos.
Yes, there are 2 Satos.
That's not helpful for us.
There is Sato.
This Sato.
And then there is...
Sato the 3rd.
This Sato.
And Sato the 4th.
And that Sato's just ahead of us. Well, Abby tried to give it the beans to get through.
I need useful information. We need useful information.
Yeah, we need to know how the car's faring. Right, we need to back off. We need to save the tyres and probably a bit of fuel as well. But we'll leave the fuel in medium for right now. Meanwhile, up at the front, Button 1.6 hanging back from Gamble. We're just bringing Button's tyres down a little bit, just to try and save them. Keep them in a decent operating window. We can probably afford to speed this up, just a small smidgen.
Okay.
Because oh man, trying to save these tyres to go to the end is going to be a bit of a nightmare. But hey, I am hopeful for a podium finish for Jensen here. I reckon he can do it. He is dropping back from Gamble though, so let's just turn this up a little bit now. Because Ludenvisk is starting to close up, and I don't like it. Meanwhile, Abby has dropped off the back of Sidorka.
But Zendelli has also dropped off the back of her. So
this is true, and she's still not too far off Schumacher.
No.
Because I know at the end of the day that's. Oh, David Schumacher's had a crash with Sato.
Oh, what a terrible shame.
I think Sato has damage though and is coming in, so that's another place for Abby. Abby Eaton has overtaken Sato. Admittedly, he has damage. So
admittedly, he was handicapped, but we're not going to tell her that.
Absolutely not. I can't wait for this last to actually get, you know, a somewhat better car. Like we have given Jensen, due to his contract, we have given him the correct. Oh, now Gamble is preserving his tyres a little bit. Jensen closing in.
Yes.
Right, let's put Abby... No, let's leave Abby to conserve for right now. Meanwhile, is he still conserving? No, he's back on neutral. Okay. I kind of want to keep an eye on what Gamble's doing, because when he goes to conserve, I kind of want to push him a little bit.
Yeah.
We're just keeping an eye. We gained 4/10 on him that lap.
Not bad, not bad.
I really need to worry about the fuel. The fuel is something that is concerning me a little bit. Not so much with Button, we'll be able to get that back. It is definitely more with Abby that I'm scared about the fuel. So let's now do a little flip ski. Let's do that.
So
just to get our fuel back in place. Button once again 4/10 of a second faster than Gamble, and now he's right on his rear. Okay, so let's... Right. Jensen. Let's go get him. Let's go get him. Come on, JB.
Oh. Oh.
Let's give it everything. Give it everything. Go. Go, 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 go. Oh, no. He's really dropped back. How has he managed to go to like a second behind? Down the straight. Look at the speed he's gaining, but it's not enough.
Not yet. Gamble, he's in a Jaguar, is he not?
I'm not sure what Gamble's in, actually.
Because he did say Jaguar was going to excel at this call.
Gamble is... He's in Lamborghini.
Oh, Lambo. The Italians must be happy.
I don't currently know where the Jaguars are. Oh, Ludenvisk is in a Jag.
Ah.
But he was doing well last race as well, in all fairness.
Yeah, he's consistent with this.
Right, I get the feeling I'm going to really need to turn the engines down soon.
Unfortunate, but it was worth a charge.
It was worth a stab.
How many laps to go?
Too many, Jensen, too many.
Far too many. Fuel is a bit concerning right now.
Yeah, I'm going to turn the engines down. I'd much rather turn the engines down now rather than with the final few laps. Plus, in all fairness, the cars around us are turning their engines down. So, we're in a position where it's not actually going to be too bad. Gamble is just yo-yoing his pace so effectively. So effectively. Abby Eaton really is just... She's really not making an impact. Now, granted, Sidorka's not got low on his engine. John Stadira's crashed, and the safety car.
Sneaking a pit stop. It's up to you.
With Abby Eaton, I kind of want to. With Button, I kind of want the track position.
Well, it's early for her. She's asking.
I think she has got a fresher set of boots. Let's do it. Because Abby's out the points anyway. Abby's out the points anyway. Jensen, we're not gonna pit. We're gonna keep Jensen in. Look, like Gamble is staying out. Ludenvisk is coming in. So Jensen we're gonna keep out for track position. It's worth pitting with Abby because she wasn't gonna get points anyway.
Yeah. And who knows? She might come out in a clear area and do well.
Yeah, Ludenvisk has lost a couple places. Abby Eaton is in the pits. She's going to be down the back, but that's okay. I'm really not too worried. Right, it's basically a straight fight between Gamble and Button for the race win, I feel, here.
Most likely. You can't overtake in that safety car, can you?
No, but what we can do is we can save fuel. So that's my worry about fuel. You know.
Evaporated.
Exactly.
Just like the fuel.
We're gonna have a nice. We're gonna have a nice. Look, I mean, just look at Buttons. I mean, there are some parts which ain't too hot, but I reckon we'll be fine. All right, let's just speed this up a little bit. You know, I don't want to spend the whole lap looking at the safety car. You know.
Dun, da, 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 da.
Look at the speed, the single file speed. Are they both holding on a third and fourth? Oh, someone's blown up behind the safety car. Are they Ford Chip Ganassis? They are Ford Chip Ganassis. He's blown up and he's still... Look at the speed. Look at the speed of the blown up car.
He's going to crash in the safety car. Bush.
Wait, hello. What is...
That's cocked it up. That's cocked the AI up.
That's broken something, alright. Okay. Hello?
They're still acting as safety cars there, but they've just moved ahead of the safety car.
Well, the safety cars head into the garage. Oh wait, no, we need to put high, and we need Buttons tyres to be nice and warm. We need high, and we need warm tyres, warm tyres. Come on, heat those tyres up. Let's get some heat in the tyres. Let's make sure they're not cold for the restart, which I have screwed up a little bit, but. Right, they're all backed up, but to be fair, that's fine. That's worked out. It is literally a fight between Button and Gamble for the win. Right, Button on the restart. I need you to absolutely nail this. Oh wait, they're not racing.
Not yet.
Oh well, in which case, let's turn the engines back down then.
Still heading to the garage. Yeah, you forgot that the safety car's behind them.
Yes, of course it is. So it is going to bunch them back up. God damn. But that's fine. Look, it gives Button and Abby the chance. I mean, first of all, it's meant my tyres are going to last for Button, which is superb.
Mm-hmm. And the fuel's last.
And the fuel's perfect. Abby's on a fresh set of boots. She might be able to muscle her way up the field. Right, here we go. Safety car. We're nearly back behind the safety car. Which this might fix the AI because it broke for a hot second there.
Oh, there it is.
Here we are. Beautiful.
Safety car just teleported.
Right, buttons, tyres. Let's just go neutral for a second. And let's go neutral for a second. I know that's going to cool the tyres down again, but I don't want them overheating. I want to be able to push a little bit on the restart.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Field all bunched up.
It's been heading to the garage since...
It has been heading to the garage for some time now.
Many a lap.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right, button. I need you on the restart. Let's give it absolute beans mode into turn 1. This is your opportunity to win the race. Don't lose out to Garcia behind. Here we go! Buttons launched!
Done it!
He is absolutely Smeckledorfed into turn 1.
And Eaton's climbed to position as well. She's close behind Schumacher.
Excellent. She'll beat Schumacher. Right, button immediately.
Now Fittipaldi's gotten in the way.
Immediately down to neutral and high. I don't want to go too hard. I don't want to wear the tyres out too much. Eaton, where are we? Fittipaldi's in the way. Come on, Abby.
Oh, looks like Fittipaldi's taking...
Oh, it's close. It's close. Come on, Abby, round the outside. Round the outside.
Yes. Keep it. Oh, the inside.
Come on, Abby.
Betrayed.
Still give it beans. Give it beans.
The inside is betrayed.
Oh. Right, this is it. This is your last chance before I need to turn it down.
Are you sure? Her tyres won't wear on that, unless she's still in green and fuel.
They're quite hot though. Oh my lord, she's in the points.
That's
right,
good,
let's go high, and I want to cool the tyres. That's the thing. I want to cool the tyres.
Don't want them sicking to do the round. Got it.
There will be another chance, but she's into the points, and that's what matters there.
That is good. That's very good.
Button up front. Let's just do this ×2 just to get a little bit more speed. Abby Eaton's been overtaken. She's down to 10th.
For sure.
Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on. Don't lose the position. Don't lose it.
Oh.
Abby, no. Oh,
Anyone but Beckman.
She lost 3 places. It's her tyres. They're too hot. Oh, wait, hold on. She might be. She might be.
Oh.
Okay, nice. I don't know if we're going to be able to. I've cooked the tyres. Do you know what? Let's just.
Up. Damn it!
I'm just going to let her push. Just going to let her push.
Do you think she saw something fall off the front wing?
No, it's fine. She's fine. Meanwhile, Jensen. Cool, calm and collected, in control. Abby is fighting for that 13th place. Other cars are locking up. The thing is with Abby, we can just push the tyres because they've got the life. I really don't want to push them with Jensen. Garcia's taking gamble.
Well, Jensen doesn't need to.
Yeah, Button doesn't need to push. He's already in the lead and he's got a gap. Abby Eaton, meanwhile, we're swarming over the back of other cars. This could be our 3rd win in a row.
That'd be good. Oh.
Come on, Abby. Come on, Abby. Oh, got squeezed out by Colombo. Oh, but down the main straight. Oh, there's a car in the middle of the track. Abby's got to go to the outside. Can't quite make it stick.
Why, but okay.
No, you can't pit for fresh tyres. Sorry, Abby.
You're on fresher tyres.
Yeah. I mean, by the end of the race, those are probably going to be the same wear of Jensen's. Oh, my lord, no. No, I'm going to ignore it. It's not a problem. It's fine. Right, Abby, here we go. Give it beans mode. Beans mode on the engine.
It's got warning about a few other parts now.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Will satisfy my curiosity. What is the condition? Because I don't really want her in the hospital for the next race.
She won't be in the hospital. It's fine!
That does not look fine.
It's fine, I believe.
It'll last the race, but oh.
Abby's up to 10th! She's back in the points!
I'll be happy. Shame about Schumacher, but yeah, we can't get them all.
We weren't able to beat Schumacher, but hey,
if we can't get them all time.
If we can get points with that for me is the superb thing. Right.
Where's the finish line?
The finish line. Well, this is the last lap.
Yes, I know it's the last lap, but where is the finish line?
Oh, it's over here.
Over here. Ah, splendid.
So, Jensen, meanwhile, cruising. Abby, not cruising, but it's 10th. 10th is a point. Right, Abby, one final time. Beans mode. Can we get any other places? Charging towards the line. Yes, we can!
9th place.
9th.
Brilliant.
A win for JB. 9th from 23rd for Abby Eaton. Yes! That's a result.
Citing mechanical issues due to being the reason why.
That's 3 for 3. I mean, we're going to celebrate our win by asking for some money.
We've won a lot. We deserve more money.
And then he won't be happy. But hey, listen.
He's a business person. They're never happy when they have to part with money. So
exactly, and I'm sure he'll understand.
It's for the benefit of the team.
You know, Bob Riley. We're going to carry that name. We're like, listen, Bob, we're going to do it together. JB. Tim Gamble, Garcia made it on no pit stops, on the podium. It's probably very much a good thing that we spent that money to make sure our gearboxes weren't at risk. And JB, of course, gets the bonus points for being on pole position. Abby Eaton came home for 2 points. It's 3 in a row for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix, and AI Sieg von Warnerless on the podium, not getting sprayed by the champagne because that would short circuit him.
Indeed.
And now the championship, there is 1 point behind Jensen and Abby, even after Jensen's rough start, and we are 26 points ahead of Ford Chip Ganassi Racing.
It's looking good.
Woo! Yes. I mean, our drivers are clearly making up for the absolute shitbox of a car that we've got.
Imagine what they'd be like when in good cars.
Oh, I don't. I'm too excited. More traits. What's Abby's trait? Abby, top 10, so only +5 marketability. Jensen won a Grand Prix, +18 marketability. The relationship between the mechanics and the drivers. Our marketability's gone up as a team. We've lost £3.4 million.
Again.
Hamilton wins in Cape Town ahead of Bottas.
Mm-hmm.
They lapped everyone. Well, Hamilton lapped everyone apart from his teammate. Oh dear. Button got the win from Tom Gamble, and then Marcia Garcia. Whoo! Exciting.
That was very
exciting. I can't believe that we're doing so well.
Okay. I've always had great faith in our camaraderie.
Well, let's have a little look at the mail. Incompetent Racing Grand Prix looked well. Yep, we did. And then we've got Vladimir Bashmakov would like to do an interview for Match TV.
Interview.
Absolutely. You've had some time to get used to the team now. What are the main?
What does it sound more German than Russian?
I've got no worries. Our
What are your main worries at the moment?
team's great.
Ooh.
Look at that,
Yeah.
bam, 100% morale. Dramatic Racing Yokohama ends in incompetent racing Grand Prix victory. Yeah. Yeah. Right, here's a. There's. Oh, I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
This is going well. This is going
Yeah.
unbelievably well. Oh, hold on, pit crew. Okay. Okay, there's the potential for some more. Okay, well, I think this is a good place to end it. Apparently it's going to be monsoon conditions in practice.
Oh, great.
And then quality in the race will be a bit overcast. Munich, chance of rain 19%. Dubai.
Cape Town and Doha. Where the hell is Doha?
It's like Bahrain, I think. I'm not too sure. But we are 3 races down, and we have got 3 wins in the bag for Incompetent Racing Grand Prix. We're going to Rio de Janeiro next. So I guess tune in next time to see how well this goes. But right now, it's going pretty swimmingly. And of course, if we win the championship this year, we get the chance to go up to Formula 2. And then we will also be getting some new sponsors. Next time out, we'll get 2 new sponsors. We're probably going to request some money from Mr. Riley, so we probably won't be too happy.
But a couple of wins will placate him.
Exactly. Exactly. So, thank you everyone for watching. We hope you have enjoyed. Things are going very well here in Motorsport Manager. We'll be back next Wednesday with more. Until then, of course, stay safe, stay happy, stay homely. Links to all of our Twitters, handles for all of our Twitters are in the description below. Link to the Discord, of course, in the description below. And subscribe if you want to be kept up to date with the content that comes to the channel. Do you have any final words, Mr. Mike?
Yes. Hopefully we'll be able to get Mr. Lee down from that space station we stuck him in. And, yeah. Any ideas on what you're doing for the Casual Friday yet?
Casual Friday, I have no earthly idea. No
Fair
earthly
enough.
idea. I'm toying with the idea of Stardew Valley, in all honesty. I think that's the one that I'm thinking about.
You got up in the end, Stardew Valley. So, did you say it's got multiplayer?
It does have multiplayer.
Well, that could be something we could explore then.
Exactly, it's got multiplayer. It's just had a big update as well, so that's something potentially keep an eye on the Discord, keep an eye on our social handles. But until then, see you all next time.
Bye.